a house in countryside Học Môn. So on the way there, I just one day just stop a cat's restaurant there, and in front of the restaurant a big cage of 4 cats. They just starving, no food, no drink. So I don't know what is just put me stop there and by minute at all them home. I rescued 15 cats that day. We had to build something for them.
I got a phone call to say, I've got 15 cats in a bag, what do I do?
Yes.
Okay, what do we need?
That was lucky shelter said.
How many cats in total have you rescued?
500, 600,
yeah,
something
yeah.
like that?
Yes.
Not enough.
Welcome to Beam Paws, Hug More, Love More. My name is Phương Anh and I'm very happy to be here today. And on today's episode, we would like to offer you a very different perspective, a place where hundreds of cats are waiting to be loved, to be hugged, and to be rescued. And joining with us today are Trang and Andy, the wife and husband duo behind Lucky Shelter, who has successfully helped over 500 stray cats to find their new families over the past 5 years in Ho Chi Minh City. So join me in welcoming them. Hello Trang, hello Andy, welcome to Beam Paws. How are you feeling today?
Hello Phương Anh. I'm feeling really good today. Hello everyone, I'm Trang, Lucky Shelter founder. And here.
Hi, I'm Andy. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, and thank you for spending with us today. Yes, so Lucky Shelter, how does it begin and why the name Lucky?
It started kind of by accident. We realized that we'd managed to rescue enough cats that we didn't have space for all of them and needed more room. And the name Lucky came about. There's a cat virus called FIP, which until relatively recently was 100% fatal. It's genetic, whether cats get it or not. So there's hotspots around the world, and unfortunately, Ho Chi Minh is one of the hotspots. But there is now a treatment for it, and one of the brands of medication that we managed to get hold of is called Lucky. During the COVID lockdown, helped to save the lives of 2 or 3 of our cats. So then, when we opened the shelter, we decided, Lucky should be the name above the door.
Because that cat survived.
Yeah.
So it's really lucky.
He is the most expensive cat in Vietnam.
Yes.
Because getting grey market cat drugs for a mutation of feline coronavirus during the COVID lockdown out of China was not a cheap exercise.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's very sweet of you. So you've been rescuing cats before establishing the Lucky Shelter, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then after a while, you started to realize that this could be bigger than that, and then you founded the Lucky Shelter.
No, it by accident. My family house in countryside Học Môn. So on the way there, I just one day just stop because a cat's restaurant there, and in front of the restaurant a big cage of 4 cats, and they just starving, no food, no drink. So I don't know what is just put me stop there and by minute at all them home. Even though I don't prepare anything, I didn't prepare anything, no cake, no food, but it just starts. So I rescued 15 cats that day. So we had to build something for them. So that's why Lucky Shelter started.
Wow, that's very thoughtful. Wow, so that's how the Lucky Shelter started, from a very meaningful day, a date by fate, where you came across 15 cats waiting to be rescued by you two. And then she brought home 15 cats.
Oh no, by her. I got a phone call to say, I've got 15 cats in a bag, what do I do?
Yes.
So what was your reaction on that day?
Okay, what do we need?
Very straightforward.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got them now, what do we do for them? So one of the other more established charities, we rounded up some cages we could borrow, and organize food, that kind of thing, and
So you're bringing home 15 cats to live with you, and then from that you decided to found.
No.
Well, we already had about 10.
Oh, okay, so 15 more.
Yes.
Wow.
Those have been rescued 1 or 2 at a time, rather than
one time.
Actually, no. 4 of them had all come at the same time, the kittens.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
But we had about 12 and we'd rescued them a few at a time. And then suddenly another 15. It's like, okay, we need to be more organized about how we do this.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I really like the name. I think it really highlights the values of the Lucky Shelter. So it's also the name of a vaccine for cats, right? And I think you are sort of like a remedy for cats as well.
Yes.
In this world where the cats are abandoned and they need to find shelter, and then you appear as their parents, giving them a home to nurture and also to find the new homes for them as well.
Yes.
Yes, very, very, very meaningful. So how is it like the whole process of running the shelter?
I'll let you answer that one. You do most of the day today.
I don't know how it called process. We should like take care of them like every day. So Lucky Shelter have like 2 shelters now. One the big one, the main one in Hóc Môn, and like my mom helped me with that one. So the one in Hóc Môn we have over 200, and like we have smaller one in Phú Nhuận where we live, and I take care of them. Which we have like 80 there. So we just like take care of them like our kids. So feed them every day, cleaning, take care of them when they're sick, bring them to the vet, get like no sleep and like get rashes every day. So it's my life now. That's true.
So you have 2 shelters at the moment,
Yeah.
and the total of cats you are having is about 218 cats, right?
It's about around 300.
About 300.
Yeah, around there somewhere.
So what is the whole process of the cat from the beginning until where they are welcomed by a new family?
It depends. For kittens, the process usually is someone will find them on the street or in a bag floating down the canal or whatever's happened to them. We'll rescue them if they're little ones. They need bottle feeding every 3 or 4 hours. If they're a little bit older, they can eat kitten food, but they need to be kept quarantined from everyone else so they don't get sick. Once they finish with that, we get them vaccinated. Then they can be out in general population and go a bit mad for a while. Then when they get to about 12 weeks old, they're ready to be adopted. The boys, we can get them snipped, get them neutered fairly early on. The girls obviously have to wait till 6 months. We post them on Facebook, on Insta, try and find an adopter for them. But for the adults that we get, realistically, most of them are never going to be adopted. Kittens we do well. Probably 95% of the kittens we get, we find homes for, because everybody wants kittens.
Kitten cute and like easy to teach them about everything else. With adult, for Vietnamese thing, it's had to teach them how to do it. So yeah, most of Vietnamese
not true. The adults will learn just as quickly. But we're lucky if we get 5 or 10 adoptions a year for adults. So they tend to, once we've got them, they're usually probably going to end up, we try our best, but they're probably going to end up with us long term.
I see. So adult cats are more than 2 years old.
Yeah.
Okay, and less than 2 years old would be considered kittens and young cats.
Kittens and kind of teenagers.
Teenagers. Yeah, and that would be likelier to get adopted.
The smaller they are, the cuter they are. Yeah. The cuter they are, the higher the chance they're going to get adopted. Every now and then we'll have one kitten from a litter. Like we end up with 5 of them. 4 of them get adopted quite quickly. But then that last one, if they don't get picked, then once they hit a year, 18 months old, then their chances of getting adopted just drop. Yes. Then they're stuck with us for the next 20 years.
Maybe forever. So yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about it? Do you think it's unfair for the adult kittens, adult cats?
It's tough, but this is not something unique to Vietnam. This is across the whole world. This is true. You know, most people when they're adopting an animal, they want a cute little baby one that they can raise by themselves. it's sad, but it's inevitable. It's always going to happen.
But at least when they with us, we know they are safe.
Yeah.
'Cause like when you can find a home for like your cats, but you can't sure 100% it's good home for them. 'Cause like somebody like adopt them, but like when they have something wrong in their life, they should like abandon them on the streets again.
Yeah.
So some boys they stuck with all the better for them.
It's not so bad.
Yes.
Yeah.
So about the cat adoption, what can you do to make the cats more easier to get adopted?
First, like normally kittens will be easier to get adopted. With the adult, always harder. Cause like for Vietnamese, everything cute with a kitten very cute. Like normally we take a good picture when they're playing or when they're full. After when they get food, they should lie down upside down, like feet in the air, and like put them on our bed on the Facebook. And we try to run the advert. So normally we get quite good results from that. With the adults, it's quite hard for them to find a home, cause like when they show 100% of their character, a lot of people think how to teach them how to do that, how to do this. So, but anyway.
Yeah, and I mean one thing that a lot of people don't realize is that cats are no different from humans. Their personality changes as they go through their life. So just because a kitten is super wild and playful doesn't automatically mean it's going to be a super wild and playful adult. In the same way as, a sweet, nice kid might grow up to be a gangster, and a gangster kid might grow up to be a great person. But also with cats, their personality changes when they change environment. So like when they're with us and they're in a multi-cat household with loads of, then they'll behave one way, but you take them home and usually they'll chill out a lot, they'll relax a lot. So it's kind of hard to promote them based on their personalities when that might not end up being the personality that somebody gets when they've taken them to a different environment.
Yes.
So when you advertise about the cats or like you post pictures about the cats, you would not mention about their personality.
We mentioned a little bit because like in general, if they're quite cuddly, they're probably going to stay cuddly.
Yes.
Or if they're a little bit independent, they're probably going to stay a little bit independent. But in terms of their sort of more complex character, that does change over time.
Yes. And do you also name the cats?
Yes.
Or, yeah.
And we run our names right now. Every single time we rescue like new cat, I look at him and say like, oh, now we have to figure out the name for him or for her. But then like, oh, what about Lisa? It's like, oh, we have one named Lisa already. So like, what about John? Like, normally we name them like by full player or like model or singer. So somebody like famous. But like we run out of the name right now.
I mean, the last three I named were Lee, Harvey, and Oswald. So I've reached the point where I'm naming them after famous political assassins, which is because literally I've used up all the other names.
Because they really sassy.
Oh, and Plug and Socket.
Oh yes.
Yes. So just look around the room. What item haven't I named a cat after yet? And yeah.
Yeah. So apart from the age, are there any other criteria that people would base on to choose the cats more than the others?
I'm not sure if you or the viewers have ever heard of something called the Cat Distribution Network.
Yes. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, absolutely.
The cat chooses us.
People choose their dogs. Cats choose their people.
Yeah.
Go to the shelter. Go to one of the shelters and wait and see who picks you. Most of them will they're cats, so most of them will be, who the hell are you and what are you doing here? But there'll be one or two that will suddenly come and sit on your shoulder and, I'm ready to go home now. Pick that one.
Yeah, the system works perfectly fine, right?
Yeah.
But that's why like our shelter we have like policy for adopter. Like first we normally like do general questions online because they message to add for adopt through our bed. Then we ask them where they from and like they can keep the cat inside or not. Because if you in Saigon, you have to keep the cat inside. Outside not good for them. So then we send all the pictures of the cat to choose. But we always refer they can come to visit the cat. So they can see which one choose them. So then we require adoption form. So they had to sign and adoption free as well. And the most important, we will bring the cat to their new home to do the house inspection to make sure their new house is safe for them, is good for them. But that only in Saigon. We can't bring them to somewhere further because we don't have more time to do it.
Unless we get a few, we've been out to Bình Dương and Dong Nai and stuff, Vũng Tàu before. But we just try and make sure that we've set up 3 or 4 adoptions for the same day, and then we can set off with a car full of cats and drop them along the way. But inspecting the house to make sure people are genuine is an important thing to do, because there's so many people out there that are trying to adopt cats that are not really adopters. They're either buying them to feed their snake or their that's quite a common one. Or a lot of people will give them away. You give them away, they take them straight to the restaurant. So that's why our adoption fee is slight. It doesn't cover the cost of everything that it doesn't even cover a week's worth of food, let alone the vaccinations or the spaying and neutering, whatever. It's just 20% higher than the amount that the restaurants will pay for a cat of that many kilos. There's no profitable business for anybody to be adopting from us and then selling on to the restaurants, because they'd be losing money by doing that. That's really the only reason we charge it. Yeah. Yes,
so that's very thoughtful of you. So what is the current adoption fee, may I ask?
200,000 down for kitten and 300 for adult.
And usually you already vaccinated the cats and also do the...
If they're adults, they'll be spayed or neutered already. If they're kittens, like I say, the boys will get them done at about 3 months. The girls will get them done at 6 months. But if it's a student that adopts one of the girls, for example, and they're worried about the expense for them, we'll cover that. We'll send our vet over to do it for them.
We have a vet that she normally help us.
She's a superstar.
She shared only for the medical. She will do mostly for free, so she's really good.
That's very kind of you.
Yes.
So you've been running the Lucky Shelter for 5 years now. So how many cats in total have you rescued?
We just say around that got adopted, right?
Yes.
500, 600, something like that.
Yes.
Not enough. I mean, the literally every single day in this city on Facebook or whatever, you'll see 20, 50, 100 cats and kittens that are in need of rescuing, in need of homes. We can't help all of them, but the attitude has always been, just because you can't help all of them doesn't mean you don't help some. We can only help as many as we can with the space that we have and the money that we have.
Yes. So with that very high number and also the ambition to help more cats as much as possible, so how many people you currently have in your shelter to help you with this mission?
3.
Yeah.
2 of us and
my mom.
James' mum. And then we have, that's actually working in the shelter. We then have a team of volunteers. We've got about another 5 or 6 people who help us with stuff like the Facebook page or fundraising events or that kind of stuff, including the magnificent Jamie. Jamie is now he's now a teenager, but he started when he was 8 or 9 years old, and he's single-handedly raised more money for us than anybody else. He's magnificent.
Wow.
So have to give him a shout out, because he's a very useful man.
Jamie.
Yes. So that's about the personnel, the staff, right? But how about the finances, the cost to run the shelter?
Oh.
I'm right here. Well, it's both of us. Chang works 2 jobs. I work 3 jobs. just to raise the money, because no, we do get fundraisers occasionally, but they tend to be seasonal. So, you know, for example, in the summer, the main people that we get donations from are foreigners and students. And all the foreigners have gone away on holiday and all the students have gone back to their hometown. So, 100% of the running costs at that point are coming from us. But over the year, it's probably 90% from us, 10% from donations.
Yeah.
And also we get some support from...
been like some companies, like cat food company helping out, like Kyo from France, right?
Yeah.
Well Mac from Japan, then Bed Like from Korea. So like some of them, like they donate food, cat food more than money to us, but that's really useful.
Yeah.
When they donate, we have like 1 week or like 2 weeks food for them for free. So it's really good.
Wow, that's really selfless for both of you. So you run a cat shelter, but you also have to provide the finances for the shelter by your own.
Yes.
90% of the finances.
I understand why in Vietnam that people are very wary of giving money to charities, especially animal charities, because there's so many scams and so it's kind of crazy that I'll post an ad on social media asking people to donate 50,000 to help pay for vaccinations once a year or whatever, and we get nothing. 0 replies. A week later, the washing machine or the fridge or something like that breaks, and I post asking if anybody has an old fridge or an old washing machine, and I'll have 4 or 5 people contact me with like almost brand new $700, $1,000 fridges. And here, do you want... So people will donate things, but they're very wary about donating money. So most of the things that cost money, vet bills, food, all this kind of stuff, that has to come from us.
Yeah, so I think it's about the communication, how to promote the Lucky Shelter so that more people would know about what we've been doing so far, so that they can provide support somehow. And I hope that after today's episode, more people would learn about Lucky Shelters and all of the selfless acts that you have been doing so far for the past 5 years.
You know why? Like sometimes we run the effort to get like adopters, but like with 10 messages that we receive, it's like only 2 want to add to adopt a cat. I left to touch the cat. It means like somebody like find somebody some cat on the trees, and they see it appear on their notification and like just contact, oh, can you help to touch that cat? It's like, no, I run the effort to like try to get home for them. Now you add to touch your cat. It's not. We can't.
Yeah, it's always with especially with animal rescue, it's always a double-edged sword. The more famous you are, okay, good. The more adopters you can get, the more you can get the message out there for spay and neuter, that kind of thing. But now everybody knows you're there, and as Chang said, for every 1 message we get asking to adopt a cat, there's another 5 asking us, can you help in this case? Can you take these kittens? I can't take care of my cat anymore. Can I give them to your shelter?
Yeah.
So often, this is why the number every year just keeps slowly creeping up and up and up. Is we get a whole bunch in, we get them adopted, but by the time they've gone, we've already, just from people messaging us at the same time, we've got twice as many that have come the other way again.
Yes, so for those messages, you just refuse them and say nothing you can do.
With serious cases, like we need help immediately. If not, that cat will die. So we will help, even though we're full at the moment. But like with some message, like, oh, I had to move and I can't touch my cat with me. So that one, I would just say no. If you adopt a cat, you are a mom now. You had to take responsibility for your cat. You cannot move without her. So yeah, with that, like we had to gently with them. If not, like you know what happened when people angry to throw their cat away. So it's not good. Normally I message them gently and say like, oh, I can help them like post on our page to find a new home or something like that. So yeah, but cannot touch like every cat.
Yeah.
And that especially is really tough then for the cats. You know, we've had this a couple of times with foreigners where they're leaving Vietnam and they've had to leave in a hurry. They don't take the cats. You know, these cats have now grown up and got used to being in their own house and having their own. Now they're in a multi-cat environment and it just terrifies them. You know, it really freaks them out. Poor old Gaston.
Yeah.
He was he'd lived with the French guy that had him. He'd lived with him for 6-7 years, I think. And then suddenly his dad's gone and the family are gone and he's been left behind. So yeah, he spent the first 3 months at our house sitting in a corner, looking terrified. He's okay now. He's calm. He's been with us about a year now. He's okay now. He's calmed down. But yeah, he did spend a long time not quite understanding what had happened. But yeah, in that situation, it's either he comes to us or he's on the street. What do we do?
Yes.
You know, it's
That's very unfair for the cats, but also very unfair for both of you as well, right?
Yeah.
A tricky situation.
But yeah, I mean, he's too soft and fat to survive on the street. He needed to be inside.
When the cat indoor cat, they don't know how to survive outside. They don't know how to hunt. They don't know how to fight to get the food, and they don't know about motorbikes and cars, and you know, they should like go around the street and suddenly they're gone.
And dogs.
And dogs attack them.
And idiots with poison, and yes.
Yes, a lot of things.
Yes, so you just have to take them in, right?
Had to, yes.
Yeah, so have you ever refused to adopt a cat, or in the other way around, have you ever refused a person to adopt one of your cats?
Yeah. If we don't feel like the environment is right, if we don't feel like the person's responsible enough, then we'll say no.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like I think last month, like a guy from Middle East messaged us. He said like he had a cat before, but like by his mistake, he let the door open and the cat just escaped. And now he want a new one. And I should message him, no, please fuck off. Cause there's no boy to get like, you know, give a cat to him, cause he should like that. He doesn't care about the cat.
Yeah.
So he deserves to live alone. So yeah.
Yeah. Some people, they don't see cats as their own, or like their own children. They just see merely like a pet or like maybe an accessory or something, and they don't take responsibility with them, and that's just very unfortunate for the cats. So you've been doing this for 5 years now, and when you look back at this journey, how do you think it has changed you and also changed the dynamics of your relationship?
It trained me quite a lot. Cause like before I was like really stressed and like easy to get angry. Right now still, but like less. Less.
Do you agree or do you disagree?
But like with cat now, when they can feel your emotion, like when you angry about something, or even though when we fight, like our cats around, they know. Cause the environment very weird and like silent, cause we don't talk, like, and they know. So we had to do something, like I had to say sorry to him, or him had to say sorry to me to get this like bad emotion gone. If not, everybody should like, you can see in their eye, like bear, she show everything.
Yeah, you know exactly what she's thinking at any given moment because it's just there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's a wrong misconception about cats. People would think that cats are insensitive or that they act superior to humans. That's what the joke on the internet. But I'm also a cat person. I have 2 cats at home, and I think that cats, they are very sensitive. They know what we are feeling right now, and then
Absolutely.
they can be very comforting to us as well.
Yes.
Right, and I think for your home, for your environment, is very important that you stay that you keep it a healthy environment for 300 cats at home, so that they can feel nurture and love as well, right?
Yes.
Absolutely, yeah. Same as human children don't like seeing mum and dad fighting. It's
Yes.
not so different.
That's true.
But again, like we talked about earlier about there with personalities with the cats. The way, like if we're arguing, the way they deal with it is totally different depending on like this. We have one very disabled cat. When he was a little kitten, someone threw him and his litter mates off a balcony of a high-rise apartment. But there was a student driving past who saw them falling, and all the others died. But he survived. But he broke his back, he broke his neck, he fractured his skull, he broke his shoulder. So now he wanders around like a little dinosaur. He kind of, but he's the peacekeeper. So if Chang and I are shouting at each other, he just wobbles over, stands in the middle, and and tells us both off, which is hilarious enough that it usually stops the argument.
He's really cute.
He can sense.
And he's the same with the other cats as well. If they're being aggressive or fighting each other, he'll just march over, get in the middle, and shout at everybody, "Stop it! Stop!" He'd make a very good teacher.
Yeah. He's a good peacekeeper.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's very sweet. Yeah. What have you learned about each other through the process of rescuing cats?
I learned quite a lot of stuff from Andy. He very calm person, and like he very smart and he logic person as well. So for example, in like emergency cases, he will be very good leader. So he got everyone like step 1, what we need to do, step 2, what we need to do, and then he managed everything until it done, and it done well. So I learned how to stay calm when like something wrong happen, and it's all from him. So it's
I'm not sure it's all from me. Chang's pretty good under pressure too. She's very practical. So I'll figure out a plan, and by the time I finished explaining my plan, she's already started doing it, and is putting everything into action, and so.
How about Andy? Is there anything that you learn about your wife, like through this process, through the Lucky Shelter?
Very dangerous question. Well, it's things that I suspected were there that are, like tremendous capacity for love and care, especially for animals. And stubborn enough that you won't give up, which most of the time is a good thing.
Yeah,
not all the time.
Are there any major challenges in the throughout the 5 years of Lucky Shelter?
A lot. Cause like sometimes we had like this year or last year, like the economy whole world go down, and like our salary not good as before. So we didn't have enough money to run the shelter. So like sometimes I thought like maybe we need to stop, cause we can't raise money, and like we don't have enough money to do it. So how we can keep it running? But then like somehow, some way we go back that time, right?
I mean, it's been pretty much challenges from the start. I mean, we started this in the middle of the COVID lockdowns, so it started in interesting times and has continued in interesting times ever since. Things come up, but you just figure out a way to deal with them and keep going. That's life.
Yes, that's life.
Yeah.
So there must be some tough moments in the process of running the shelter where you realize that where you might be discouraged, but then there would be rewarding moments as well that give you more motivation to run the shelter, right? Can you share with us about some of those rewarding moments?
Every single time like a cat got adopted from our shelter is our gift. Cause like and adopters send out the update like they have a good home right now, they're happy with their friends. So we always, even though like sometimes we receive a big donation, it's good for the shelter, but we always get happier when like somebody got adopt our cats. It's much better.
Yeah, absolutely. And especially, as Chang says, when you find out later they're living their best life somewhere. You know, one girl that adopted a couple of cats from us 3 years ago, who just moved back to the UK and took them with her. Oh. So those two, we rescued a lot of cats from the theatre in Funyan, because the people that owned the car park were planning to put poison down, and so we had to go get them. So they started life homeless on the streets of Saigon, and they're now marching around enjoying the Surrey countryside. And when we get a little video of them chasing butterflies in her mum's garden in the UK, that's the moments that make it worthwhile.
Yeah, that's a proud parent moment, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So, what's the most dramatic transformation you ever witnessed in a rescue cat?
Pony,
yes. Have to say pony. It's back like 2-3 years ago. I'm not good memory at all.
4 years ago.
4 years ago. Okay, sorry. On the way to my office, I saw a cat just lie down along the trees. So I thought she had a car accident or something, but like somebody should like move her to along the street and not do anything. So I should rush her to the vet, but the vet said like nothing they can do.
Wow, no.
Cause like the cat like she can't move, she can't do anything at that point. So the vet said like no, it's too late. So I should drop her home, should like feed her a little bit milk and like take care of her like normal cat. But like that miracle happened, magic. She survived after that, and she still survived until today.
Wow.
And now she four and a half years. Yeah. But like she had a skull fracture, and she can't go straight. She only can go around and around.
I see.
Yeah, but the boy here, like we thought everybody else will fight her, but no. She the one bully everybody else.
She's a tiny little thing, but no one messes with her.
She the mental one, I had to say that.
But yeah, when Chang brought her home, because she'd fractured her skull all the way down one side, but it had also broken like the middle ear. So she had no balance. She couldn't stand. Like she tried to stand and then just fall straight back over again. And she was completely blind because of the skull fracture. But over time, she eventually got her balance. After a couple of weeks, she got her balance back a little bit. She could kind of stand up a bit. Within 3 months, she was standing up and walking around. But as Chang mentioned, because her balance isn't exactly right, she only turns left. She doesn't know how to turn right. So her favorite thing to do is just run around in circles in there. And her vision came back, but not completely. So because she's never sure if it's something she's going to trip over, when she walks like this, and she picks her paws up so that she doesn't trip on something, because she can see far away, but her close range vision isn't there. So she's going around in circles like this, which is why she got called Pony, because she looks like a little dressage pony doing circles around. But yeah, she's you took her to I think 3 vets that day, and all of them said nothing we can do. Just make her comfortable, and she'll be gone in a day or 2. Now 4 years later, she's still clip-clopping round the lounge, and terrorizing the other cats.
Yeah, so Pony, she can only go left because you are already the right home for them. For her.
There we go.
Well, yeah, that's a very sweet.
The ones that live with us, we usually have the little ones because they need more attention and more care. And the special needs cats, we've got quite a lot that are disabled or missing bits or yes.
Missing bit.
Yeah. Okay, so before meeting with you today, I actually did a little research about the Lucky Shelter, and I came across your TikTok account. And I saw you post a lot of videos about your cats and about their new homes. And you also have a fan page, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but I think it feels to me that the audience is not a lot of people know about Lucky Shelter yet, considering what you have been doing so far. So is there any reason why you have not pushed the promotion of Lucky Shelter so that more people know about Lucky?
I mean, partly as we mentioned earlier, you know, for when the branding gets bigger and the name gets out there, for every one person that messages you offering help, you have 10 people asking for help. And the other reason, really honestly, is just time. You know, we're both working full time and trying to take care of 300 cats. Where do you find that, you know, running a TikTok channel or running a YouTube channel or whatever, that's nearly a full-time job by itself. Where does the time come to be able to do that? I mean, we live in a house full of cats. Someone is doing something hilarious somewhere 20 times a day. So if we had the time to just be following them around, filming them, we could make a fantastic channel. We could really, and maybe that would help pay for everything, but the time that's required to get that done. We need to grow slowly and steadily. If we grow too fast, then again, as Chang mentioned earlier, you know, if something goes wrong and we don't have money to, well, you know, we've committed to taking care of these cats until they get adopted or for the rest of their life. Now, some of them could live 20 years, so we've got to make sure that we don't overcommit too early and end up with
But of course, we still want everyone would know about Lucky Shelter, about we have a lot healthy and friendly and cuddly cats, so they can contact us and find a perfect pair for them. So yes, we still doing that, run adverts on Facebook, try to get a good home for our cat shelter.
Yeah.
And that way, if we had a cat got adopted, we can help another one outside. Cause we can't only just get to tuck them in. We had to get some cat get adopted first, get a free spay and clean it well, and then we can help another one.
What would you say to someone who wants to help but doesn't feel ready to adopt?
There's a few things you can do. If you're not ready to adopt, you can foster. If you're not ready to foster, you can volunteer. If you don't have time to volunteer, you can donate. Or just raise awareness. You know, share posts, share anything and everything cat related, and think about what you can do in your own immediate community. So going out and feeding the stray cats. Talk to your parents and your grandparents, and your cousins and your neighbors, and about spaying and neutering your animals. You know, that what we're doing is just a drop in the ocean compared to the scale of the problem overall. And in Vietnam and most of Southeast Asia, in fact, it's very few people will get their animals spayed and neutered. Now, one female kitten, by the time she's 6 months old, can get pregnant. Then she can be producing 20 kittens a year. Half of those are girls. Within 6 months, they're getting pregnant, and this problem just escalates. There are several schemes across the city, and we do some as well, for trap, neuter, release for the strays. But most of the problem is not coming from the stray cats. Stray cats in this city don't live very long. You know, their average life expectancy is under a year. The population explosion is coming from domestic cats, coming from pet cats. So just raise awareness, get people to understand that it's not unlucky, that it's not bad for them, that it's not, in fact, it's the opposite. It makes them happier, healthier, and live longer. Nag everyone you know, make sure they get their animals spayed and neutered. And if they complain that it costs too much, that it's too expensive, just do some research. If you Google it, there's multiple organizations that will help support it. Yeah. There's lots of vets across the city that if you're a poor student and you go in there and you say, I really want to get my cat spayed or neutered, but I don't have money for it, they'll do it for free.
That one like nhà mèo mồ côi, is the one like help a lot of like about they will help you for free neuter the trays. Like near your home you found some trays, just contact them. So they will like you can take the cat to the vet, or the vet will come over to your house to do it for free for you. So they really good organization to do it. But like spay and neuter your cat. Keep them inside. Like that, like protect your pet is the best
Saigon
one.
Saigon is a dangerous place to be a cat.
Like Andy told me, like he never sees some like anywhere in the world that like motorbike on the roof. But Vietnam, he's
yeah.
Why the motorbike on the roof?
Dogs roaming free everywhere. Cars and motorbikes everywhere. We mentioned earlier the people putting poison down. Because it's a tropical country, then so many weird and unusual viruses flying around that they just get really sick. So yeah, it is a high risk place to be a homeless cat.
Yes.
Yeah.
So do you have any plans for a near future to help expand the Lucky Shelter?
We just bought some land in Long An. Because we have the 2 shelters already, but we rent. And when you're renting, there's always a risk that the landlord's going to pull the contract on you or whatever. So I sold my house in the UK and my apartment here, and Chang's selling her place. So we want to make a permanent, a forever home for the cats. Because like I mentioned earlier, some, especially the adults, some of them many of them are never going to get adopted. So we want a nice place for them to live. And the new shelter is about 10 times the size, 10 times the square meters of the existing shelters that we have. So yeah, it'll be a much bigger enterprise. Once we've got that, we can help more. But also we can give the ones that we already have a nicer, more comfortable place to live. We're trying to build it so that it's half indoor, half outdoor. So they've got a garden, and they can get some fresh air, and
Cause like even though you have like good health in Saigon, but like in Saigon have a lot of vehicles, the air here is not good for cats. But like when you move to the countryside, like Long An, there is much better. Yeah. Like the cat light, the air, the sunshine, everything else. So at least somebody like the adult cats, like if they never get adopted, but they have better home to live until they die. So why not?
Yeah.
But the boys, we spend all of our savings to buy the land.
So now we still need to. It's rice. It was rice land before. Now it's so we need to raise the land a little bit, and we need to build a small, just like garden house for the old ladies we have that take care of all the cats. So for our volunteers that are taking care of them, and build the shelter. We're trying to figure out where all the money for all of that is coming from. We worked out how to pay for most of it, but we still do need,
we will still need some help.
A non-small amount of money in terms of support from the community.
Yeah.
Yes. So are you going to organize any fundraising activities for that?
Yes.
Yeah. One of the things that we're doing at the moment is we've submitted an application to the Charities Commission in the UK to become a UK registered charity, because in Vietnam it's impossible to be a registered charity of the type that we are. as I'm sure you probably know, every business, every charity in Vietnam needs to have a code from the government. And there's no such thing as a animal rescue charity code. So it's literally, here we have a pet shop that belongs to the shelter that we use to try and fundraise a little bit. But on the paperwork, the shelter belongs to the pet shop because there is a code for a pet shop. There's not a code for a shelter. Once we're registered in the UK, then we'll have a registered charity number that will help us to raise funds internationally. But here in Vietnam, this is the start of our campaign to try and raise some money. So anybody at home that feels like helping the cats, send me your money.
Maybe you can use this opportunity to tell more about the details of how the viewers or the public can help you with your lucky shelter, especially with your new plans for the near future as well.
In total, the cost for the land and building everything on it, the total bill is going to be about 6 billion Vietnam dong. Between selling our houses and stuff, we've managed to put together 5 billion of that, but we're still 1 billion short. If anybody wants to get involved, or if anybody can help with any of the project, then they can message us on WhatsApp or Facebook or any of the social media platforms.
And not only money, like if like somebody want to help like the brick to build a shelter or like any material, we happy to receive it to build.
If people are worried about donating money, then
donate stuff.
I need 30 trucks worth of dirt. So if anybody has some spare dirt, I'll take it. Literally anything we'll have at this point.
Yes.
Yeah, any help is welcome, right?
Absolutely,
Yes.
And we're hoping if as soon as the rainy season backs off a bit, then we're going to start with raising the land and start with the basic construction. Early next summer is when I think realistically we'll be able to move all the cats from the current shelter in Hoc Mon to Long An. Yeah.
Yes, and if we have more people coming to help you, then we can finish this.
We finish faster.
Yes,
and absolutely. Yeah.
And then the cats will have a new home.
Yes.
Yes, that's very wonderful. Yes, so thank you so much for coming to the Beam Paws episode today. Thank you, Chang and Andy, for sharing with us about the Lucky Shelter. And I hope that through this episode, more people would learn about what you have been doing so far, about the Lucky Shelter, and then more support would come so that you can build many more homes and then welcome new families for the cats from Lucky Shelter as well. Once again, thank you for coming with us today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you guys have any rashes at the moment?
It's a lot.
Rashes? A lot, right?
Many. Yeah.
Maybe it's up to a point where you cannot count any more scratches.
But like it's not their fault. They should do it like not on purpose.
Yeah,
when they should playing and like you're on their way, you're in their way, so they should.
Yeah, it's their way to show love, right?
I think or they just don't even notice. I mean, we've got these two lovable idiots right now where we're trying to find homes for Harvey and Oswald, and they're about 10 months old, and they're enormous, but they think they're still kittens, so they run around like idiots, and they'll just fly across you, and they leave behind like open wounds but they didn't do it on purpose. They were just having a really good time.
Yeah, but I think that's the life of a cat parent, right? Because you would have a lot of scratches, and also your clothes would be with a lot of hair, furs from the cats, right?